Hey guys, Michael Griffiths here from Referral Marketing Guru. Hope you're doing fantastic, having a great week so far, wherever you happen to be around the globe. Great to be with you. Sitting out here, spring has hit here in Sydney town. It's actually nice to be out, warm weather, blue sun, birds chirping. So nice time of year. So I thought I'd jump into the backyard and be able to come to you here. Big thing, we've just hired a new team member and doing fantastic, but it made me realise again just how much time you've got to put into teaching a team member. And it's a mistake that we quite often make. We go, yes, I'd love to get my VA, I'd love to be able to get a new person, I'd love to be able to hire a marketing agency, or I'd love to be able to hire a social media person, or whatever it happens to be. But the thing is that you've got to remember, hey Deb, you've got to remember that they probably don't have the skill set that you have, that you want them to have. So therefore, if you don't train them, if you don't teach them, if you don't give them the strategy on what to do, then really it's pointless. They're sitting there doing absolutely nothing. Or sort of not nothing, but certainly not to the level that you want them to do. So let's focus on team to start with. So yeah, we talk about you being able to get more leverage, and you being able to have team members, and you being able to have VAs, and you being able to not do everything yourself. Without a doubt, that's how business should be. You can't wear every single hat and do everything yourself. But if you then go, great, well, I'm going to bring on a few team members, I'm going to bring on a few virtual assistants. If you don't then take the time to train them, to upskill them, to constantly be making sure that they're doing the right things because they're improving themselves, then in the end, you sort of come back to, oh, well, I might as well have just done that myself. And don't get me wrong, the good old saying that sometimes it's easier to do it yourself than get other people to do it is exactly true at the beginning. But then you've got to think longer term. And this is where if you have to spend 6 weeks, 8 weeks, even 3 months working with somebody to get them up to the level that your thinking's at and your strategy's at, for them to then take it over, is it worth it for them to then continue on for years to come for you not to do that? Of course it is. But the mistake we make in the beginning is we don't take the time to meet with them, train them, upskill them, make sure that they understand the strategy. Now that's difficult if you don't have the strategy yourself. So a lot of people will see the mistake where they go, oh great, I'm going to get a VA to do my social media. Well, that's great, but they only know so much. And I can guarantee you they probably don't have the strategy for you to be able to move forward. So if you don't have the strategy, who's going to then ride the ship, control the ship, make sure the ship goes in the right direction? So there's multiple moving parts to this. It's not only do you have to find the right people, you've got to make sure that the right people have the right skill set. You've got to make sure that you're constantly working with those people so that they're going in the right direction. And that's no different if you're hiring people internally, if you're hiring virtual people, or even if you're outsourcing things to other organizations, other businesses. You still want to understand yourself, the direction you want them to go. I don't think there's anything worse than what you can do is you can go, great, I'm going to hire a whatever it is, and I'm going to completely rely on them to drive the ship in the right direction. Because what happens if they don't even know the right direction? What happens if you're relying on them having the skill set where in fact you've actually got more of the skill set than what they do? So I think it's really important to always upskill yourself. That doesn't mean that you've got to take this on. It's something that you've got to do, not at all. But you should still have a strategy around things. So I know this morning I've been in there on the flip chart drawing out our new strategy around some of the stuff that we're going to do social-wise. And can I then get someone else to do it? Yep, Jackie will then start implementing that for me, but I've got to lead the direction. I've got to lead the ship. I've got to make sure that we're going in the right direction and doing the right things. I can't just rely on our team member to be able to go, hey, there it is, go and do it, and then expect them to do it the way I want it done. And I think that's a mistake. Hey, Ali, that's a mistake that we tend to make is we go, great, I'm going to hand it off to somebody else, and I hope that they do it exactly the same as what's in my head and the way I want it done. And of course they can't. So it's the mistake that we make internally ourselves is that we don't give clear enough direction. We don't make sure that everyone is on the same page, and as I say, the ship's going in the same direction. So I want people to go out there. I think the less you do and the more you empower others to do it, the quicker your business can grow, without a doubt. But if you don't have the right strategy to start with, doesn't matter who's running the ship, it's not going to work. And that's what we've got to get better at, is at least understand and have clear strategies for us to be able to ensure that the people do the right thing. So as I said, one of our new people, Nikki, who's just come into our team, I'll probably spend the next sort of month, 6 weeks with her, just completely going through as if she was doing it herself with me there. Now, there's no quicker way for someone to learn than actually by doing it, but ensure that they've got someone there that they can ask questions to, that they can go back and just make sure that they're on the right track. And the more you can systemize and create processes around it, the easier it is for them. But at the same time, no point having systems and processes unless you've got strategy. And strategy is what it all comes back to. So, simple question. What's your strategy look like for different aspects of your business? And when you've got that right, then it makes it really easy to get team members to do those things for you. Rightio, guys, hopefully that's been super helpful. Thanks for jumping on. I haven't been around for a little while. We've had our intensives over in LA and then again in Sydney, so this is sort of the first week back of getting back into things. But looking forward to jumping on and sharing a few things as we lead up to some new exciting things that we're creating around our world, and I'll share those sort of strategies with you and what we're doing, and love to be able to, jump on and stay connected. So again, thanks so much for jumping on. I've got Soph at the door there who wants to wave, so I'm going to turn this around so that Soph can wave. There she is. It's like she's locked in there. She's not really, but she's going to quickly say hello, and I'll you guys go and enjoy your afternoon, your day, your night, wherever you happen to be in the world. Take care, guys. See you real soon.